that purring you hear is not actually a cat who is very happy to be hanging out with us, but is in fact an interdimensional being known as a... What the fuck am I saying, Bruce?
You're talking about a cat.
I'm talking about a cat that's an alien. It's I stutter. It's to distract me from, I guess, the daunting challenge we face in trying to get into YouTube.
Crazy. We basically just got our foot into the door.
If even that much. I mean, we're not making any money off this yet. We're not even near the amount of viewers required to even start thinking about a check coming in.
You mean you're telling me that 11 views isn't enough?
Oh, it's far. It's almost there. But, not quite. We're off by about 290,000.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah. No, it's just...
Now tell me, what's been happening on YouTube? Because I've been in the dark on that one since I kind of just ignored society as a whole for about 4 or 5 days because of Persona 5.
Because this man got his hands on an early copy.
Yep, that's been my life since Saturday. So
now we can stop ragging on Bruce about it getting delayed since he actually has a physical copy in his hand.
Yep.
And he has played it and he likes it.
Oh man, I fucking love it. It's so good.
But that's a high note for the current low and high. There's some ups and downs to what's going on.
Okay, let's start with the downs first because I like to get the bad news over with.
Yeah, I think I'd rather this suits better as just being giving a little bit background first, and then jumping into what's happening.
Okay.
So, you obviously heard about YouTube's whole they're censoring LGBT shit and all that, right? Which wasn't the case. LGBTQ videos were definitely getting flagged by restrictive mode, but it wasn't a targeted we're gonna go after these people because we don't agree with their speech or whatever. What it was it started a while ago with the mainstream media writing articles saying that YouTube was placing ads in front of extremist videos like ISIS videos and ISIS recruitment videos and neo-Nazi videos and shit like that. And there's I don't want to get too much into speculation. From my point of view, it's I kind of agree with other YouTubers that have talked about this, where it seems like the mainstream media is kind of scared about YouTube. So they're trying to do everything they can to fuck with it.
Yeah. But
that's neither here nor there. The fact is, some companies got upset that their ads were allegedly placed in front of videos of this type, and so they started pulling their ads from YouTube.
Okay.
So you got all these big companies. It was like Johnson & Johnson, Pepsi. There's a cat rubbing against the mic. I don't know if she actually touched the mic, but you got to sit down, kitty cat. We're talking about serious shit right here. Go away.
I think Kia too. Kia also pulled their ads.
Yeah, just basically large companies. Big companies were pulling their ads because they were afraid that it would hurt their image if their ad was seen in front of a
very
extremist video,
controversial video.
So I guess I can see it a little from the corporation's point. They don't want to have their brands associated with that, but I kind of disagree with. I don't think anyone associates
I don't think anyone would associate Hyundai with
a beheading video.
Yeah, no.
Like it's
wow. That guy's head is gone. You know what else is gone? That Hyundai Genesis down there.
Only $26,000 a month.
Yeah, with 1,400 lease signing.
0% APR.
0% APR financing for 18 whole months.
So
it's like, no, I'm not going to affiliate beheading videos.
Exactly.
With Hyundai.
No rational person, and every corporation needs to understand this, is that no rational person thinks, oh, this dude's this is a video from a neo-Nazi, and there was a Pepsi ad before it, therefore Pepsi must be affiliated with neo-Nazis. No, that's bullshit. That's idiotic. No one thinks that. No one thinks that. The only reason why you think people think that is because news articles want people who aren't privy to YouTube to think that, so that they can attack YouTube. But so no one thinks that way. So you guys pulling out your advertisement was idiotic. But basically, we started seeing demonetizations of more radical videos, and also videos from people from the little farther right on the political spectrum and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But then, because of the backing out of all these advertisers, YouTube panicked and was like, "Well, we've got to make ourselves more advertiser friendly. We're going to restrictive mode's actually been a thing for a while, but really up the prevalence of restricted mode.
They're trying to up their game when it comes to restrictive mode.
They were just trying to basically they're trying to hide. I shouldn't say hide, because restricted mode is not on by default unless you're under a certain age.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're under 17, I believe.
Yeah, and so for the most part, most people are like, it doesn't
affect us.
It doesn't affect us. And except for other people who may have a younger fan base.
And they're like, what about the kids?
PewDiePie and it was one of the things when the huge thing saying when they falsely accused YouTube of deliberately censoring LGBT and videos like that, it was posted at the same time. Well, not only are they censored, but people like PewDiePie, H3H3, Sargon of Akkad, Chris Raygun, those people were also hit by restricted mode. So YouTube was going into panic mode. They were losing major advertisers, which is money. It's not the majority of their money. Major advertisers actually apparently make up the smallest portion of their ad revenue. It's mostly smaller businesses that can't afford to advertise via TV and stuff like that.
But it's still pretty noticeable.
Exactly. It's still a ding.
Yeah.
And
it's like a yellow flag, not necessarily a red flag.
You mean yellow card?
I mean, sure.
Soccer shit.
I'm not talking about. I was thinking about racing.
Is there a yellow flag in racing?
Yeah, yellow flag. That's a caution.
In NASCAR?
Yeah.
It is?
When there's an accident.
And white flags.
White flag's the final
lap. Checkered, of course, is winning.
And then...
Isn't a black flag... black flag is a crash, right? I don't know if there's a red flag.
Yellow flag is a crash. Black flag is like probably either a weather delay or a serious crash, and they have to completely halt the race.
I'm white, and you know more about NASCAR than me.
I was a huge NASCAR fan when I was a kid. What can I say? I asked my dad if I could go to one of those races, and he looked at me with a serious look on his expression. He's like, no. Back then, when I was a kid, I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's just racing. I want to see cars up close." Later on, I kind of realized that the fan base is little redneck, and
maybe back then, I actually think
it's starting to
nowadays there probably wouldn't be a problem. If you want to go see a NASCAR, I'm down. Let's go get some NASCAR tickets. Go to an event.
I don't want to fucking drive all the way to Fontana just to go see that shit.
Yeah,
this was back when I was a kid.
I'm just saying, if you ever want to, just experience it. You wanted to experience it as a kid. If you want to experience it now, just to have that experience under your belt, I'd be willing to go with you. I don't think anyone would care that you're black.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, we're in California. That's the least of
our
worries.
So if you want to hit up a NASCAR, let me know. We'll go see a NASCAR race. Probably bring a lot of alcohol. I imagine the biggest draw to one of those, to actually going to a race, is the drinking aspect, not so much the watching them drive in circles.
Watching them go left again.
Yeah. I imagine
laps.
coupled with a bunch of cheap beer, then it becomes entertaining.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I'd be down.
Let's film that into a documentary and then get hit with that restriction on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
And get demonetized.
I mean, we can get demonetized for simply saying gingers have no souls. I mean, fuck. Boom, there we go. This video is demonetized. Not that it was monetized to begin with. But
but let's continue.
So yeah, let's continue. Back to So cliff notes. Mainstream media starts making articles about YouTube hosting ads in front of controversial shit, namely ISIS. That was a big thing they threw out, like ISIS, scare people who don't know about YouTube. When in fact it's a automated algorithm that determines where ads go.
Yeah.
It's by no means an endorsement. It's by no means a conscious part on YouTube or the advertiser's part to be in front of those videos. It's an algorithm that just, looks up your search history or looks at the type of stuff this channel is usually associated with and then gives an ad appropriate to that line. If they can't find something that fits along, they just throw a random one in front. So YouTube gets scared. YouTube brings out restricted mode. Everyone loses their shit about restricted mode. And you still see, and then the media runs with that. Then the media starts running with YouTube's targeting LGBT. They start running articles like that. They're censoring specifically these people when they weren't. They're censoring everybody, but they specifically say they're censoring these people because that's going to get a rise out of a lot of the progressive left, which results in a lot of corporations that like to say that we're proud of diversity and stuff like that. Now they start dropping because now the mainstream media says, YouTube was responding to our hit pieces in the beginning by censoring a lot of people, but hey, there's this subset of people that they're censoring. We can spin this. And they spun it and got even more people to jump ship because they spun it.
Yay.
There's another cat on it. I put her down and she just jumps right back up. Look at that. She wants a kiss. This results in a problem for not so much big YouTubers, but for people like us that are getting our feet in the door and people who have got their foot in the door but haven't opened the door yet.
Yeah.
Where the ad revenue is dropping,
dwindling.
Yes. People are seeing cuts in their in the amount of money they make. Which is scary, considering how we haven't started monetizing yet. But if we get to that point, which hopefully we will soon, relatively. We're going to see much smaller paychecks, especially since we plan on doing skits and stuff like that, and the way that YouTube pays isn't based on views, it's based on time watched.
Yeah.
So doing small like clips and stuff like that it's
not going to cut it.
Yeah, like I just think like for us in general, like I still want to do skits and stuff, but I think we need some form of long form entertainment other than podcasts, because I don't think podcasts draw too many people listening the whole time.
Not at all.
It depends on the podcast. There's podcasts that are hugely successful, but those are few. We need other forms of long form, whether it be I don't know, our travel docs.
Yeah, there you go. Travel docs.
Yeah, travel doc. Yeah, stuff like that. But that requires we go places. Interesting places. So that started, and then YouTube responded saying, "Don't worry, creators. You see a drop in your your ad revenue right now, but this is only temporary. We are currently changing up how ad revenue is distributed and how our ad system works. So everything should go back to normal soon." Is what they've effectively said. So I don't know. I mean, you can take them at their word. YouTube isn't exactly the most transparent with its creators or with its audience in general. So I don't know, you can take them at their word, thinking, okay, they are working on the system, and things will go back to normal, or you can doubt them and saying, oh, they're just saying that for now, and we're going to see ourselves dropping in ad revenue as they impose more limits on what is and isn't acceptable. Because people have started equating it to a free speech issue. Mm-hmm. Because they said in their new guidelines that they won't be monetizing hate speech, which is great. But the thing is, they left it so... hate speech or controversial speech. They left it so vague and ambiguous that they can literally say anything is hate/controversial speech.
That means a lot of people are on the line here, then.
Yeah, it means a lot, especially because most people are... at least most people in the media and most people want to seem liberal. Mm-hmm. So if and I'm more of a moderate, I'm in the middle. I'm probably left leaning. I am left leaning, definitely left leaning. But I'm not a full left, and I'm definitely not a right. I'm sitting somewhere in the middle.
So you're pulling a Switzerland, basically. You're neutral.
No, it's more like I think both sides are complete and utter fucking idiots. And I see damage being done by both sides. And they need to get their heads out of their ass. But that's neither here nor there. But you'll see a lot of people who... Like, there's a problem. Like, a lot of people here in the middle are classified as being on the right because they don't agree with everything on the left. And stuff like that. And normally when you're towards the right... you're going to get classified as controversial speech. You're going to get classified as hate speech.
Yeah, and if you have like an anime logo or icon on your channel, you're basically a leaning right person. I'm really good talking about politics. I'm the best.
Well, I just think if you're...
Catch me on CNN.
Yeah, I just
MSNBC.
But that's a whole other thing. Like, I'm not afraid to say it. I listen to Sargon of Akkad's videos, and even though he makes fun of the alt-right, and he makes people still classify him as alt-right for some weird reason, because he also makes a lot of fun of like SJWism and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He's in the middle. He took one of those political tests and he recorded it, and it showed him as leaning to the left. So he was leaning to the left, but he's basically a centrist. He's in the middle. But people classify him as alt-right and stuff like that. But people like him are getting hit with this. It's a problem for all of us. I shouldn't say it's only a problem. It's a problem for the left. It's a problem for the right. It's a problem definitely for the middle.
Oh, mommy's alt-right. Daddy's alt-right. It just seems a little weird.
Black people.
Surrender.
I'm talking too much of politics into it. It's a problem for everyone, no matter what side you're on. I shouldn't say that. Sounds like there's a side to be taken. No matter where you fall on that crisscross applesauce graph, it's a problem for everyone, every content creator, because now you have to play this guessing game with what YouTube is going to say is acceptable for being in a video, what's acceptable for being monetized, what is or isn't advertiser friendly. I mean, and for people throwing around the whole free speech thing, it's not a case of free speech in a political sense, because people seem to forget that free speech only protects you from censorship by the government.
Mm-hmm. Not from everyone.
Not from corporations or any private citizen. You are 100% able to be censored by your employer, by corporations, by other people saying you can't say that. Those aren't infringements on your free speech.
That's right, 55-year-old man that's sitting in the bus stop.
Exactly.
You fool.
You have the right to speak your opinion.
But that doesn't mean it's right.
But everyone else also has their right to
say you're stupid.
Yeah, to say you're dumb. And technically, legally, YouTube can just say, we don't want this kind of this kind of ideology on our website. They're within their right, and it's not against. It's morally against free speech, but it's not legally against free speech. So they can censor you however they want, which is with our government. You have to concede. Yes, it's their right to do that. It's shitty, and they shouldn't, and they're not. Google has actually been very good at saying we aren't going to toe the line to what you think is acceptable speech. Our content creators are free for the most part to make whatever type of videos and make whatever type of statements that they feel that they need to, which is a good position for them to take. You can say what you want. They're not going to remove you from YouTube and stuff like that, but they are starting to crack down and demonetize certain things that preach, as they classify it, hate and all that, which is fine. This really went off from just talking about YouTube and just started going political.
Yeah, dude. It's you're unleashing your inner demon right now.
Well, the thing is, I like to talk. I like to.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
You like to talk. That's fine.
I like to talk. I like to debate. Goddamn, when I was a kid, my sister and my mom and all that always said you should become a lawyer. They said this in joke, but just because of the fact that I love to fucking argue. I love to argue. Well, that depends. I love to argue when someone can actually argue back with me. That's great, like a debate. I love to debate. I don't like to argue with someone who's just a fucking idiot. Who doesn't have any backup for what they're saying other than just them saying it. I hate people like that.
So you'd want to debate with Destiny, basically.
Ugh.
Again,
I don't condone what JonTron said, but I don't like Destiny either. I don't condone what he said,
especially with the fact that he's talking shit about animators too. Like I remember, later on,
the whole thing between him and Psychic Pebbles.
Yeah, that was just fucking stupid. All right,
Destiny's a silly bitch.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, Destiny's a douchebag. JonTron was in the wrong. Destiny's a douchebag. So really, what can you take from this situation? It's just it was
take a seat, crack a cold one, and just start drinking.
Exactly. All you can really take from that is that we're all idiots in some regard. Because whenever we speak about our personal beliefs, very few people's political and just beliefs in general are actually their beliefs. We're here just spouting things that were fed to us by other people, that we happen to agree with, that was fed to them by other people, that originally came from someone far smarter than us who actually came up with the idea. So we can't claim that we're these thinking great individuals when we argue with people, when all we're doing is just reiterating shit that a bunch of other people say. That's just collective. That's just groupthink. That's stupid. You should try in as many parts as you can in your beliefs to read up on people who disagree with you. Safe spaces are bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Safe spaces are bullshit. If you need a space where no one can challenge your beliefs, and because they're so fragile that you get upset when people challenge your beliefs, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're a bitch. There was a famous saying, if your beliefs are so weak as to be challenged, then maybe they should be. That's a fact. If you need a place where you can be safe from people with dissenting opinions, then you shouldn't hold those beliefs, because you obviously are too insecure in them to be able to withstand to someone being slightly aggressive, proponing something different. That's me. I think safe spaces are bullshit. I think if you need to need to only hang out with people who believe the same way you do, then you're not challenging yourself. You're not, and they're not your beliefs in general, because you can't stand debating with people about it. And if you just start spouting just bullshit you read in a book, or bullshit your teacher told you, or bullshit your preacher told you, just if you just start spouting word for word something someone else told you or information you read, you're an idiot. That's not you doing work. That's not you arguing. That's you just being a mouthpiece for someone else's ideals. I'm getting angry. Sorry, that's I just got. That just pissed me off. I pissed myself off. I shouldn't say that pissed me off. That I just started thinking and it pissed me off. Fuck, I'm completely lost in what we were originally talking about. I went on a tangent and I got emotional.
I bet you did.
What do you think on that stuff? I mean, I've been here talking like basically this entire time. What's up? Like,
about what, for YouTube?
YouTube in general, anything, dude. Like fucking anything I just said. Do you agree with what I said? Do you think I'm off?
I don't really have much to say about this whole YouTube debacle.
Yeah.
I mean, this has happened before, many times before, but somehow we just happen to hurdle over it and we just keep moving on like it's nothing happening. I think this is just going to be another scenario where we're just going to get used to it and we're just going to hurdle over it, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right. In all.
I mean, like, I understand how Ethan Klein said that all my videos are demonetized, but you need to understand and realize that most of his videos are just talking about a certain subject that's, I guess, slightly controversial in some sort of aspect, but that's the route he took. That's the path he walked.
So you're saying he's made his own bed.
He knows the risk that he's going to make. Okay, I mean, he's a high risk taker. He has a huge fan base. I get that, but he knows like he's gonna have to hit some hurdles sooner or later.
Yeah, but are you saying then is it right that YouTube can tell them that his opinion is not as valid as?
Well, I'm not saying that what YouTube's doing is right.
Yeah,
like I know that that's stupid of him because it's his opinion. Understandable, but
I agree that there's a form of personal responsibility. I shouldn't even say there's a form of that, downplays it. I agree that there's a lot of personal responsibility as a content creator on the kind of content you create.
Exactly. It depends on the certain content you create. It's not like there's a channel that my sister watches called Aya's Cupcake that literally just posts like...
I haven't heard that name in a while.
It's just videos of what her playing like really, really kiddie games and like playing with the recent toys or something. She's not going to get demonetized because of doing that. Like, she's fine because it's for everybody. But for a more mature audience, they should be prepared and they should know that like they're going to get hit with something.
Yeah, I agree that there's definitely going to be there's definitely going to be opposition, especially when you're making mature stuff and you're spouting your own ideals. There's never something everyone agrees with. Everyone disagrees with everyone else on certain things.
Like pineapple on pizza.
Like pineapple on pizza. It's disgusting.
Might I add?
Actually, I shouldn't say that.
Gordon Ramsay himself.
Yeah.
There was a video that just came that I kept watching.
Did he call them bloody heathens? No. Fucking idiots?
No, he was on the phone. He was ordering a pizza for the audience. He's like, all right, can I get 10 pepperoni pizzas? And then, all right, what do you guys want? And then some lady's like, pineapple. He just holds, like, you don't put fucking pineapple on a pizza. What's wrong with you? And everyone starts laughing. I'm like, yes! That's exactly right!
Yeah, I agree. Pineapple probably
and then at the end, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yes.
That being said, I'll still eat a pizza. I'll still eat a slice of pizza if it's
warm
got pineapple on it.
Pineapple tastes weird. All right, I'm not saying pineapple itself is bad.
I'm used to it. I grew up with it.
Fuck. I'm not used to it. I just recently started eating bananas because I heard that shit was healthy for you.
You heard
like, do you see me
like banana shit?
Yeah, like, ooh, fruits and veggies. Maybe I should probably start eating that now because I've hit that point in time where I'm like, I shouldn't eat junk food every day. Maybe I should start eating a banana to see what this tastes like. It tastes funny. The texture's weird. but I heard it's good for you, so I guess I'll fucking eat it.
It's this weird granular mush in my mouth.
It just tastes weird. And then fucking Ryan just eats the whole goddamn thing in like 2 bites. He folds it in half and he puts it in his mouth. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Mashes this up into a ball. And...
No, he just rips it in half and just eats it. I'm like, oh, how do you do that? And here I am like eating little tiny bites, and then Ryan looks at me, he's like, oh my god, I'm so mad right now. Why are you eating it like that? I'm like, well, why not? That's how I fucking eat bananas.
Yeah, I mean...
If you catch my drift.
We're trying to say, yeah, there's opposition to ideals. But I think back with like the whole age thing, yeah, there's opposition to people's ideals, but I don't think his stuff should be demonetized by his basically employer because people disagree with it. Mm-hmm. Because that's scary for us, because we're not, I don't envision us going to be too kid-friendly. We're going to be more people our age friendly.
Yeah.
So adultish. Maybe we're not going out of our way to be crude or vulgar.
I mean, my ideas for skits isn't really like, extremely controversial and anything like that. It's nothing like that.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like things like, I mean, I don't see us refraining from cursing, obviously.
I mean, with what I did with my other YouTube channel for Brares, yeah. Every time I cuss, I always bleep it out. I always find it more funnier when they bleep out the...
Yeah,
because
what they say.
Yeah, you know what they say, but like it's funny that they're censoring it. Not only that, but like it's like teenage friendly, I guess, for anyone from like 13 to 16.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with us bleeping out like in... I don't know if during a skits, because that sounds like if during a scripted skit. We'd be better.
Like you say bitch or ass, like that's not going to get censored. Because like that's what happens in regular TV and radio.
Yeah.
They don't censor bitch or ass.
I'm not for censorship, but the thing is, I do agree that, sometimes it's more funny when someone goes to curse and it bleeps it out.
That's just
puts like a funky noise, like a air horn or something. Or
like a squeaky duck.
Yeah, that's that has its place. That definitely can be comedic. I just mean like, I don't know, when we write skits and stuff, I think we're better off just not writing in profanity than watch your profanity rather than bleeping during a scripted thing. I think the bleeping would be more during like the travel docs or something.
So basically when they're talking about we're getting demonetized because of that, like to me,
well, I don't think it's because of the cursing that they're getting demonetized. I think it's I think advertisers are pretty understanding when it comes to vulgarity. I think it's well, I don't even want to call it vulgarity. They did a scientific study. I forgot who did it. So, it's not a real study. No, it's an actual study that people who curse are generally more intelligent than people who don't. And it also helps you deal with pain. Like cursing is proven to lessen pain a minute amount. So like when you stub your toe and you say motherfucker or something like that, like it mother beep. But no, I think the reason why some of this stuff got demonetized is like videos like, what the fuck is that on my arm? What the fuck is that? Get off me! What the hell is that? Are videos like his BuzzFeed hates men video.
I can see that causing quite a stir.
I agree. I think BuzzFeed is a cesspool of just sludge and toxic thinking.
BuzzFeed's just stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But that being said, I can see the controversy. I don't want to get all like men's rights up in here, but whenever you make a video that bashes on however misguided the video is, but a generally feminist video, you get hate. If you come from the men's standpoint on anything, you tend to get some hate.
I mean, you tend to get some hate from any video in general.
Yeah. I just mean like in general, when you talk about that topic in particular, if you ever really side with the guy side, you get a little bit more hate. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that the feminists don't get hate. They definitely get a lot of hate.
They definitely do everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But I think like videos like that. I can understand. I don't agree with, but I can understand it being marked as not advertiser friendly or something. I think it's stupid. It should be fine. I think it's fine. Of course, I'm not everyone.
Mm-hmm. But you're like, everyone else doesn't matter but me.
Exactly.
I win.
I should just own YouTube.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, those are the videos like I could see him getting hit with demonetization.
So I did when Ethan did say, "Oh, I got demonetized from that." I'm like, well, you did say some pretty. You did talk about some pretty controversial stuff.
Yeah, but I guess it comes to the thing where I don't care. I don't care that it's controversial. I think he should still be able to make money off of it.
I like how you just like, I just don't care.
Basically, I just don't think... I think it comes to... I don't care about what he said. I think he should still be able... As long as he's not standing in front of a podium in a military uniform saying, fucking kill all women, or kill all black people, or kill all Jews, then I think he should still be able to make money off of his videos. He's just expounding his opinion. Mm-hmm. I think he should still be allowed to get ad revenue on his videos.
Him and his fupa.
Him and his fucking fupa. Fupa dudes unite. I've got a fupa myself. Fucking, I stand in solidarity with H3H3.
I'd like to have a cup of coffee with him sometime.
Dude, I would love to fucking hang out with Ethan. Are you kidding me? Whew. That would be a dream.
Yeah, I did hear that he lives in LA now.
Yeah, he lives down here. Him and Hila.
Yeah.
Hila.
Cool.
Dude, and just throw it in, have fucking iDubbbz be there too. I'd be like, ha ha ha.
I'd be so awkward. If that actually did happen, I'd probably be quiet the whole time because I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on, man?" And he's like, "I got a new content for Content Cop." I'd be like, fuck.
He's not that.
At
like,
that point, he'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
okay.
Fucking yeah, because when fucking.
I got some Oreos in there. What would you like? You want some? It's like, oh, what kind are they? Double stuff? Fuck that.
You.
What?
Content Cop, fucking leftover fruit. Shit.
Bruce
likes double stuff.
Fucking eats double stuffed Oreo.
Say double stuff.
Say double stuffed Oreo.
Fucking
hashtag conflicted.
No, like the thing is, I don't think he's that out to get. Every time he makes a Content Cop, it's only, at least nowadays, it's only after someone goes after him. So he makes it in response. He doesn't go out looking to fucking make content cops on people. I think he'd be a pretty chill dude to hang out with. He might be a little too out there for me. I don't know. He kind of gives off that like when you watch his videos of him with like Max Mofo and Filthy Frank and How to Basic and stuff. When they're all together, they're wild. Yeah, they give off a very Jackass type vibe. Like, I don't know how long I'd be able to hang with people where I'd have to like watch out for my physical being, for fear of getting like kicked or something thrown at me or something. Just because it would be just because it would be funny. Like, I understand it and I find it funny, but I don't know how long I'd be able to hang around in an environment where I'd have to. Think about that, and that could all just be them playing it up for the camera. Maybe they're not like that in real life. Maybe they're actually chill people. I don't know. Ethan, fuck, dude, I would love to hang out with that dude. I'd love to hang out with that dude. Fucking stand in front of a vape shop and throw up the Vape Nate sign. Fucking put up our shirts and smack our stomachs. I mean, fuck.
There we go, Ethan.
Yeah, that's an invitation, Ethan. You ever want to?
If you ever want to hang out with Trevor,
hang out and smack your stomach in public. Fucking hit me up.
Yeah, hit him up.
I'm in the LA area. Hit me up.
So, I'll just take a handshake and
person just take a handshake and a pleasant hello
and a pleasant hi.
And me, fucking, let's bang on each other's stomachs like gongs.
You two can tear the town apart with your fupa.
Hike up my shorts and smack my ass. You were about to say something. Sorry, I said that right before you.
Okay. There is one thing that has been bothering me. It has nothing to do with YouTube at all.
Okay. Nothing to do with what we've just talked about?
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
this has been fucking bothering me for a while.
Yeah. Oh, cat playing with receipt on table. That definitely was picked up by the mic.
Oh, come on, cat. Okay. It's on Facebook. I usually like to browse Facebook sometimes. I like to see other people's lives. I know you're shaking no. I know you don't like Facebook. I know you only use it for Messenger because it's pointless.
I don't even use Facebook's Messenger. I use Disa on my phone, which
Disa?
Yeah.
Disa nuts.
Disa nuts.
Okay, but I would like to continue.
Yeah, I don't like Facebook. I'd never go on it, but yeah, go ahead. What's been angering you?
Okay, so there's this random video that's been lingering around Facebook for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was called. I forgot what page it was. God, cats.
That cat just keeps fucking with my receipt.
Cats.
That little meow.
What are you doing?
She's playing. She's fairly happy that there's just people here.
Okay, there's this fucking page on Facebook called Time Out London. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Time Out London is just it's just a blog that shows you the best places to eat and shit like that.
I didn't realize there were good places to eat in London.
Yeah, right. And they did a segment on dumplings. You know, one of the greatest things I've ever eaten. Like Chinese, like pork dumplings,
gyoza and stuff like that.
No, not those, but like soup dumplings. You know how they sit inside it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know how to eat it the right way?
I put it in my mouth and I chew.
Okay, that's one way to do it. Or you bite the tip and then you slurp the soup and then you eat it.
I did that at Dim Tai Fung.
Okay, these motherfuckers tell you, we've discovered this brand new thing where you actually pop the fucking dumpling and just make the soup come out and then you eat it. And you don't even drink the soup.
You're idiots.
What the fuck? Time Out London. Take a time out.
Never listen to anyone.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Never listen to anyone from England when they're trying to tell you what to eat or how things should be eaten.
I just keep looking at the video and it just pisses me off like every time.
You're wasting.
I guess you could say I'm triggered because this is bullshit.
You're wasting one of the best parts of the dumpling.
What's the fucking point of you ordering soup dumplings if you just ignore the soup?
Exactly.
It's like you asking for a cheeseburger and say, "Oh, I don't want any cheese."
Out of the three things that are good about dumplings, that's the second best thing.
Yeah.
First best thing is the meat in the middle. Second best is the fucking soup. Third best is the fucking the doughy outside.
The dough that they use to make the dumplings.
Best. That's the least best part of the dumpling.
You can't pass a test with 2 out of 3. That's 66%.
Exactly.
That's a D.
You fail.
Time Out London. Take time out. Get the hell outside. This is bullshit. People actually do this.
Such a weird fucking name, Time Out.
What is wrong with you guys?
Again, like I said.
Well, there's like the brand's called Time Out, and there's like multiple like big cities where there's like a Time Out LA, Time Out New York, but like this one specifically in Time Out London, they do this, and I'm like, this is fucking
like I said,
ridiculous.
no one ever taught the English people how to eat properly, so they're trying to come up with their own ways, and they're fucking it up. And honestly,
and it brings back to another topic. It's like, why do stupid Facebook pages like this, well, not just Facebook pages, but like stupid pages like this act like that they discovered something new?
It's just to get clicks. It's purely a revenue thing. They want views.
And I made a joke about. I always made a joke about this. Like, there's this fucking thing on Twitter where someone joked and said, "Oh my god," they showed a picture of horchata. Yeah, and it said, "Dude, I love Spanish milk tea." That right there, that's half. Like, I that shit conflicted me. Yeah, and I am conflicted.
Were you even more conflicted by the fact that half of our friends started calling it that just to fuck with you?
Yeah, that pissed me off at first. I know they're doing it to fuck with me, and that's fine. I don't care. But like,
Spanish milk tea?
Spanish milk tea? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's cultural appropriation.
Are you serious?
Asians, you stay out of my...
First off, there's no fucking tea in it. And second, there's no milk in horchata. It's rice. No, it's rice, water, and cinnamon. There's no milk in it.
Oh. I always thought
you actually thought it was milk?
I thought it was a dairy product.
No.
It's not?
No, it's rice, water, and cinnamon.
Well, as you can see from my skin tone, I am not the most knowledgeable on these.
Now you know. Now you know.
Shit. I'm going to drink even more. I already like horchata.
There is no milk in horchata.
But I wouldn't drink it all the time because I hate milk.
I should know because back when I was a kid, my aunt used to take care of me like after school, and she usually makes food for me. And there was a time where I tried horchata for the first time, and I was in love. I'm like, it looked like milk. I'm like, oh, I love milk because it tasted sweet.
Yeah.
Now, a couple weeks later, I asked her, oh, can I have some milk? Like last time. She said, okay, I guess. She gives me a cup of milk, actual cup of milk, and I was disappointed. I'm like, this isn't milk. I'm being serious. I said, like, what is like, no, I'm being serious.
You see this milk in my hand? This isn't milk.
I'm being serious. I'm like, what is this? It's milk. You asked for it. I'm like, no, the other milk.
The other milk.
The other milk that you gave me. She's like, oh, you mean horchata? And I'm like, what?
Hot?
That's me trying to like embrace my Hispanic side, because like I knew nothing about my other half of my other culture, and now I finally realize there is no milk in horchata. It's just water, rice, or rice water, and cinnamon. You learn new things every day, people. So don't think there's milk in it. There's no milk in it. And don't fucking take soup out of the soup dumplings. That just doesn't make any sense. Just eat gyoza. Eat pork dumplings. That doesn't have soup in it. Takes the whole fucking purpose out of soup dumplings.
I love the rice-based stuff. I know I'm gonna have to
demonetization. Demonetize the shit out of this video.
Horchata doesn't have milk in it. Oh, I bet you
watch. There is going to be one hipster fuck living out in like, I don't know, like fucking Echo Park or Silver Lake. He's gonna open a mom and pop shop. And
call it Spanish milk tea.
And he's gonna just make horchata. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call it Spanish milk tea. No fucking tea, no milk in it. People are gonna drink it and say, this is the greatest thing ever. You're a genius.
That's when we
get Insider in here right now. I want this. I want Insider Food to talk about this.
That's when we go in there with our baseball bats and smash up the place.
I am not gonna fucking do that because I am a man of peace.
I'll do that though. I'll do it for you.
You're a man of violence. I'm a man of peace.
I'll wear a mask that looks like your face.
I am a good cop. You are the bad cop that got fired multiple times and got transferred to many, many police stations.
I have yet to be fired because I've got dirt on the chief, so they can't fire me.
God, you're an asshole.
I'm blackmailing that motherfucker. My job is secure.
That's how it's going to be. I know they're going to fucking do this. This isn't the first time they've done this, okay? Another story for you. A lady in France started decorating skulls.
Like calaveras?
Decorating skulls. Yeah. She didn't call it calaveras. What she did, she started selling them for about $1,000 to $1,100 a piece because she said it's unique. That shit conflicts me as well. Okay? Sugar skulls are a thing. Okay? Have you heard of Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
Dia de los
Muertos.
Yeah, Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
That's a fucking thing, lady. You didn't create anything. That shit's been around for hundreds of years. Okay?
Wait, she was trying to claim that
her ideas are original, and that's why they go for so much money, because she paints skulls.
Decorating skulls was an original idea.
Yeah.
Now,
bullshit.
Well, hold on. I'm not going to sit here and say that the Spaniards have 100% monopoly on using skulls as art pieces.
Well, of course, but just the idea and the concept behind it.
How close to a calavera did these skulls?
Very fucking similar.
Like the art style is the same.
Almost as identical.
Flourishes.
Yes.
Okay, then she's in the wrong. She's fucking stupid.
You can go to a fucking swap meet and find one that's like almost as similar for like $1, if not at max $5. Because it's a swap meet.
Was she using actual human skulls?
No. She was not using actual human skulls. If she did, then she's weird.
Yeah, but then I could see the price.
That's weird. Why would you do that?
To have a human skull? Dude, I want a human skull then to infuse with a demon's presence so that it can talk to me while it sits on my fucking bookshelf.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
You ever read the Harry Dresden books?
No! No, I have not. I'm just imagining you're like, oh man, what a great morning. What should I do? Like, shh, jack off. What?
Let me watch.
Just jack off. Let me watch.
What? You can't watch. You don't have any eyes.
You shut the fuck up. Do it.
What?
I mean, fuck, I was gonna do it anyways, but I don't need you telling me to do it. Fuck.
You're like, oh, gee, thanks, Dad.
Oh, sensei of the masturbation arts.
Thank you so much for acknowledging it and
it's
okay.
I'm turning your skull around.
You're like,
No.
I want to see you fucking tease.
I want to see this shit.
You fucking tease.
And then you start talking about, dude, like, so I was jacking off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, I don't need to know that. Anyways, the skull told me to jack off. I was like, how much did... Why?
What?
Why did you fucking buy a skull?
I'd imagine at that point... I'd imagine at that point you'd just be trying to extend the conversation with me because you are also secretly on the phone with, like, a mental institution. You're just trying to keep me talking while they can get here and take me away.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, human skulls, you say, that talk to you. Oh,
Human skull. Masturbation.
masturbating and human remains. That's great. Tell me more.
That's great. Would you like to visit the psychiatric ward by any chance? What?
What?
I didn't say if I could say anything.
And that's when they bust in and, you don't have a choice, motherfucker. Wah!
There you go. You just spent thousands of dollars on a skull.
Just to get thrown into a loony bin.
Just to get thrown in there because... I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. God, that fucking Facebook thing got me all mad.
Oh, just that they're fucking up the way to eat it. Again, they're British people. And British people are only now starting to learn that their tongues can sense taste. So they're starting to eat things other than what traditionally their food's been like.
Anything fried?
Have you seen a full English breakfast?
No. Anything fried?
It's just...
A fried Twinkie with like a fried...
slices of
croissant.
tomato, beans, baked beans, like an egg, some sausage. It's a weird breakfast. I'd still try it.
Why?
What
the fuck? Tomato baked beans. Now I get the joke that Hammond was saying from Top Gear. What's for breakfast? Beans.
Beans.
I get it now.
Oh, that's
what they fucking eat for breakfast.
That's part of a full English. That's a traditional English breakfast. It has baked beans in it.
That sounds terrible.
I'd be willing to try it, but I'm not gonna rescind my statement that English people have very terrible food. Yeah. And the only thing that keeps their population fed now that they're starting to realize that their food's terrible is the fact that there's a bunch of different cultures with their food in the place. So they go
like, oh yeah, this is the thing. We should probably embrace that more.
What do you want? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat tonight? Anything but English food. Just the Indian food down the street. Let's get that.
Let's get that.
That trash can behind the fucking Tim Hortons. Dinner, man. Let's eat all that shit.
There's a Tim Hortons in the UK.
I pulled it. I meant to say like Tesco.
Tesco, there you go.
Tesco, yeah.
That Tim Hortons is a very Canadian thing.
Fucking
and Midwest.
Canadians, British people. What's the difference? Not.
Says average Joe American.
Yeah, says ignorant fucking.
It's not America,
dude who can't point to Africa on a map. I mean,
says the person who thinks that. It says, go back to the country of Africa when they don't fucking realize it's a continent. You dipshit. If you're gonna insult someone, do it right.
A typical American who thinks New Zealand is in Australia.
Fucking God, Americans are so dumb.
Yeah, we are some of the most ill-informed when it comes to travel and the rest of the world.
You guys did social studies. Why would you think Africa's a country unless you're talking about West Africa?
Fucking.
But you're not. You're talking about the entire continent of Africa, you fucking idiot.
I think it comes with the fact that we aren't bordered by a bunch of different countries. Like in Europe, or like if you're in France or Germany or any of that, you've got a bunch of different countries that border you. Mm-hmm. Here in America, we've got Canada and we got Mexico. That's it.
And if you live in the Midwest, Up above you, you probably got South Dakota. Down below you, probably got another state that's below that.
Yeah. Plus the fact that we are so goddamn large. America, just America, not even the whole continent of North America, but America is. You plop us on top of like Europe, and we take up pretty much the entire goddamn thing for the most part. The only one bigger is probably Russia.
Yeah, because what the fuck is there in Russia besides snow and depression
snow.
and vodka
And shirtless bald dudes that run the country.
Yeah, yeah,
And like to rub little boys' stomachs. Putin heard that. He's wiretapping us. He heard that. I know your secret passion for rubbing children's stomachs. You fucking weirdo.
It's a magic. It's a genie. He's rubbing to make his wish come true.
Why won't this work? I was told Blue Man hop out of mouth. That is not a Russian accent.
No, it's not.
It's not. I told you I'm terrible with accents.
You boy, come here. Come here.
Come here.
Right now.
Come here.
Come here.
You got your vodka. Your vodka.
Niet.
Why are you not blue?
Da.
That went French for a second.
Da. You really suck at impersonating people.
Like
if you try to
vodka, like that's about all I can do in Russian. Vodka.
Oh my god, dude! You can't even say niet or da.
Niet.
Borscht.
I could borscht. I can say that shit, but that's like single words. Ask me to make a sentence. And
Grandpappy, what's for dinner? Borscht.
Borscht.
Niet.
I don't want to drink the beet juice.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Shut up. That's all borscht is. It's beets and beet juice. Fucking shit.
How about for drink? What we have for drink? Vodka.
I can't roll my R's. That's why.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Oh.
Always with the vodka.
Oh.
Stop it. I know.
German. That was fucking German. Oh man, we need to stop.
We put it all in. Yeah.
Suck my finky.
You like the finky? German's the only one I can do for more than a sentence.
Finky.
Yeah.
My favorite character from the Teletubbies is Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
See, I'm good with impersonations.
Yeah, you're good with impersonations. We'll just have you do all of them.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just generic American playing other fucking nationality.
Fucking Generican.
God damn.
Talking about country music, drinking beer every day.
Drinking beer.
Watching NASCAR. My name's Bob Dole.
I'm not going to do it on the podcast, but there is one accent that I can do. Now, if I try to do it, probably it won't come out right, but I can fall into and I can do consistently, and that is stereotypical Southern African American.
Oh my God! Let's not do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to do it on the podcast, but for some reason, it's just I would always fucking do like Southern accents and also stereotypical Southern African American accents.
Put the banana away. I guess
That's not Southern. That was vaguely Jamaican.
There you go.
Vaguely Jamaican.
So I said banana, and obviously you affiliate banana with Jamaica.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
I can't do all accents.
Yeah. But no, Southern. I even had. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I used to do it like when I worked at Vaughn's and stuff like that. There would be times where my speech. Just a disclaimer. I'm not from the South. I was born and bred in fucking Southern California. As you can see right here,
It's still part of the South. Southern California. There you go.
There's Southern California. But as you can see, I have a very the nondescript accent, the non-accent as they've been described. Like they said, like the Californians are and the whole West Coast mainly are weird in the fact that we actually have no accent, no discernible accent. Like you could argue that coming from a place like if you have an accent, say you're from Alabama or something, and then listening to me, you could say, oh, I have an accent because I speak differently than you. But technically, from like people who study linguistics and stuff like that, we don't have an accent. We don't have any weird.
You mean to tell me that we don't usually say like, "Oh man, I just came back from the beach, bruh. Took some gnarly pounders, bro. Do it. Do it."
Yeah, but that's not all of us. Most of us talk like this.
Well, of course.
It's just the beach bums that talk like that.
No one fucking
exactly. Like
that.
exactly. We don't have any weird inflections. We don't have any emphases on certain vowels and certain sounds. We have no accent here. I forgot where I was going with this point.
It's okay. We already hit the 1 hour mark.
I completely forgot. It just left my fucking. I don't know, but yeah. But I was gonna. I when I would work at when I used to work at Vaughn's. As you can tell, I don't have an accent. But when I would speak to people, I would sometimes fall into a slightly southern style of talking. Mm-hmm. I think it was because there were people. They did studies saying that that subconsciously people tend to start talking like people they're talking with. Mm-hmm. So a person you're talking with talks a little different than you.
Then you try to.
Then you kind of emulate their style of speech as a way just to ease conversation. Mm-hmm. And we had people from. We had people that I worked with that were from like those states, like southern states and stuff like that. So when I would talk to them, I would subconsciously fall into like a southern style of speaking. And I even was asked a couple times, "Are you originally from the South?"
You said
no.
Yes, from Southern California.
Southern California. No, that's not even the right inflection for a southern accent. But I don't know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's for some reason I can't do accents. I'm very terrible with accents, except especially European ones. Except when it comes to Southern, like not an I can't really do an exaggerated Southern, but if like normal speaking Southern, I can do. Even though I've never visited the place and I wasn't born there, I wasn't raised there, and then the more exaggerated, stereotypical Southern African American, because for some reason I would always talk like that sometimes. So I just got used to it.
Oh my god. Okay, I think we're gonna end today.
Okay.
We're gonna end this episode today.
All right.
So, to any YouTube creators out there,
keep your chin up.
Keep your chin up, and for the ones that have a little more weight, keep your fupa up.
Keep your fupa up. I'm serious, Ethan. Hit me up. I would love to hang with you, even though he's not going to. I'm some like nobody.
In due time, my friend. Goodbye.
See ya.